The Gulf of Tonkin incident is one of the most significant conspiracies in history because it triggered the escalation of the Vietnam War. On August 2, 1964, the USS Maddox was patrolling the Gulf of Tonkin when it was attacked by North Vietnamese torpedo boats. This first skirmish was real, but it was the events of 2 nights later that changed the world. On August 4, 1964, the USS Maddox and the USS Turner Joy reported a second attack. Sonar and radar operators claimed they were being swarmed by enemy vessels in the dark. In response, President Lyndon B. Johnson ordered retaliatory airstrikes and asked Congress for the Gulf of Tonkin resolution, giving him broad powers to use military force in Southeast Asia. The resolution passed almost unanimously. Within months, hundreds of thousands of American troops were being shipped to Vietnam. The second attack became the moral and legal foundation for a war that would last for a decade and claim millions of lives. But as the war dragged on, whispers began to circulate that the second attack never actually happened. Pilots who were in the air that night, including Commander James Stockdale, reported that they saw absolutely no North Vietnamese boats. "I had the best seat in the house to watch that event," Stockdale later said, "and our destroyers were just shooting at phantom targets. There were no wakes, no muzzle flashes, and no enemy torpedoes in the water." Internal messages from the USS Maddox showed that the captain was skeptical. Shortly after the initial report, he sent a cable saying, "Review of action makes many reported contacts, and torpedoes fired appear doubtful." Freak weather effects on radar and outrigger sonarmen may have accounted for many reports. He requested a thorough investigation before any further action. Despite these warnings, the Pentagon and the White House moved forward as if the attack were a certainty. President Johnson even joked privately to aides later, "For all I know, our Navy was shooting at whales out there." Yet, to the public and to Congress, the administration maintained that the US had been the victim of unprovoked communist aggression. The conspiracy was exposed in 1971 when Daniel Ellsberg leaked the Pentagon Papers to the New York Times. These top-secret documents proved that the government had systematically lied not just about the Gulf of Tonkin, but about the entire scope of the war. It revealed that the administration knew the second incident was likely a mistake, but used it anyway. In 2005, the National Security Agency NSA declassified nearly 200 documents that settled the debate once and for all. Their own internal historian, Robert J. Hanyok, concluded that no attack happened on August 4th. The signal's intelligence had been misinterpreted and then skewed in reports to make it look like an attack had occurred to cover up the error. This verified conspiracy changed the American psyche forever. It led to the credibility gap, a term used to describe the public's growing realization that their leaders were capable of fabricating a casus belli, a reason for war, to suit a pre-existing political agenda. The theory was now a dark, undisputed chapter of American history. The Gulf of Tonkin remains the ultimate warning about intelligence failures and how they can be weaponized. It serves as a reminder that in moments of high tension, the narrative provided by those in power may be constructed from ghosts, radar glitches, and a desperate need for a reason to fight.